An exciting trip can sometimes take an unexpected turn toward tension and apprehension, with peculiar sights of otherworldly entities or supernatural phenomena that mark terrifying flights. Welcome to a new video. Fasten your seatbelt to witness the 20 strangest things captured by passengers that no one would have seen otherwise, from an accident that happened on a flight to a plane that froze in the sky. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to our channel. It's free. Now then, let's begin. Number 20. The tragedy in the air. Without a doubt, this is one of our greatest fears when flying, seeing a broken window or the door open in the air. The passengers on the Asiana Airlines flight had to go through that nightmare because one person felt stressed. A man in his 30s felt overwhelmed, so he opened the plane door at an altitude of 700 feet or 213 meters above the ground. The sudden act caused panic and chaos among the passengers. Disturbing video footage captured the blast of air in the cabin, shaking the passengers' heads and causing distress throughout the ordeal. 9 passengers required hospitalization due to breathing difficulties resulting from the incident. A police detective shared information revealing that the man was experiencing stress, a sensation of suffocation during the flight. In a statement to the authorities, the man attributed his action to his recent loss of work. This alarming incident shed light on the psychological impact that stress and anxiety can have and how they can lead to irrational actions in high-pressure situations. Number 19. The airplane cabin began falling apart. During a flight from American Airlines from San Francisco to Dallas, something worrying happened when several panels on the walls of the passenger cabin loosened due to an air duct failure. A passenger recounted the unsettling experience and detailed how the vibrations and popping sounds became evident shortly after takeoff. The disconcerting situation intensified when the interior panels on both sides of the airplane began to detach from the walls, which caused alarm and led passengers to seek help from the flight attendants. Despite the initial plan to continue to Dallas due to stable cabin pressure, the captain opted for an emergency landing after witnessing the magnitude of the panel damage firsthand. Afterward, the Boeing 757-2 aircraft quickly returned to the city of San Francisco for an emergency landing. Number 18. A crawling being. A mysterious video emerged from Russia capturing a strange scene in the sky, recorded around 4 in the afternoon in the Kasa region. An ordinary walk turned into an extraordinary moment when bystanders gathered to witness something strange happening in the sky. It was a huge creature, similar to a colossal serpent, sliding through the clouds. The enormous creature seemed endless, moving along a distinct path within the clouds, leaving spectators baffled about its origin and destination. Similar sightings have been reported in the area, adding to the intrigue. This strange phenomenon raises more questions than answers. What enigmatic force gave rise to this colossal cloud-bound serpent, and why is there no end?
Number 17. The unknown ghost passengers. Years ago, a Bangkok Airways pilot encountered a mysterious and deeply unsettling situation when he spotted several passengers calmly disembarking from a jet bridge late at night. At first glance, it looked like a routine scene, travelers leaving a flight and heading toward the terminal. But something was terribly wrong. The transfer bridge wasn't connected to any passenger terminal at all. It was completely isolated. And more baffling, there was no airplane parked anywhere near it. The pilot, confused and alarmed, watched as these figures walked with purpose, as if rushing to catch a connecting flight that didn't exist. Their movements were strangely synchronized, almost too coordinated for tired travelers. The mystery behind their sudden appearance remains unsolved, and the incident has since become a legend among aviation workers. Some believe they were ghostly remnants of passengers from past flight disasters, forever replaying their final journey. Others wonder if they were spirits crossing from an alternative plane of existence. A few even speculate these passengers were walking toward an airplane they could see, but one that humans cannot, possibly entering another dimension through an invisible portal. Whatever the truth may be, the chilling account of these inexplicable passengers remains one of the most unsettling aviation mysteries ever whispered about. Number 16. UFO Cloud. A man captured and shared a video of a strange saucer-shaped cloud hovering over Moscow, leaving the entire city buzzing with talk of extraterrestrial visitors. The cloud had a perfect disk form, almost too symmetrical to be random, and people immediately wondered if it signaled an alien craft cloaked within the atmosphere. Others claimed they noticed several unusual clouds forming that same day, strangely shaped, luminous, and moving against the wind, which only amplified the rumors. The video spread rapidly online, sparking debate across social media. Some commenters boldly declared this was undeniable proof of alien beings watching over the city, arguing that cloud formations can be manipulated by something enormous hiding inside them. A few suggested that a giant spacecraft might have been camouflaged within the swirling mist. More sightings from other cities surfaced, with people capturing similarly odd shapes on the horizon, pushing the theory of extraterrestrial existence even further. Scientists, however, stepped in and attempted to calm the public by identifying it as a harmless cumulus cloud, usually fluffy, white, and associated with good weather. But skeptics questioned this explanation, noting these formations typically appear at lower altitudes, while this one seemed unusually high and precisely shaped. The debate continues. Was it a simple atmospheric phenomenon, or a cleverly concealed alien presence waiting to be revealed? Number 15. A face among the clouds. Imagine driving home after a long day and suddenly noticing a gigantic cloud resembling your own face forming above you. That's exactly what happened in 2021 when a storm swept across a Canadian city, shaping the clouds into a hauntingly human visage. To the person who recorded it, the resemblance was uncanny, with defined features that mirrored their eyes, nose, and facial outline. Clouds often spark human imagination, inviting us to find patterns, a mouth here, a chin there, an eye seemingly carved out of the sky. But this formation felt different. It was detailed, expressive, almost deliberate. The moment felt surreal, like the sky was mimicking the observer or trying to send a silent message. Those watching the video described a strange sensation, as if the face was alive or aware. But such illusions are fleeting. Within moments, the winds shifted, smudging the features until the eerie face dissolved back into ordinary mist. Still, the debate endures. Number 14. The woman who wrapped herself inside the airplane. Passenger behavior can be odd, but this incident easily rises to the top of the most bizarre list. A viral video recently showed a woman who purchased 3 airplane seats just for herself and then transformed them into a plastic-wrapped fortress. Instead of using the wrap for packing sandwiches or luggage, she covered the seats, the armrests, and even created a canopy above her head, sealing herself in a private bubble. The woman appeared tense and determined, almost ritualistic as she wrapped layer after layer with surprising precision. Her goal seemed absolute privacy, perhaps even protection from germs, noise, or unwanted interaction. Shockingly, no one confronted her. Not the passengers, not even the person filming. One nearby traveler even assisted her, holding sections of the wrap as she secured her improvised chamber. Eventually, a crew member arrived, startled by the sight of what looked like a human-sized cocoon attached to economy seating. Calmly but firmly, the staff dismantled her structure, explaining it violated safety regulations. The woman was visibly upset, but her makeshift capsule had to go. To this day, viewers debate what she was trying to escape or hide from inside that transparent fortress. Number 13. Pyramidal objects from a Navy destroyer. A mysterious flying triangle was recorded buzzing over the deck of the USS Russell in July 2019, igniting global fascination. U.S. Navy personnel reported witnessing multiple UFO sightings involving pyramid-shaped objects that hovered in the night skies. A now famous night vision video captured 3 glowing pyramid-like craft flying only 700 feet above the Navy destroyer off the California coast, well within dangerous proximity. This wasn't an isolated incident. In March of the same year, another Navy pilot flying near Australia photographed 3 unidentified triangular craft displaying extraordinary abilities. These objects remained stationary despite strong winds and moved with precision no known aircraft could replicate. Military analysts tried to dismiss them as drones, balloons, or light distortions, but the sharp angles and consistent triangular shapes contradicted those explanations. The fact that these videos remained classified for years only adds to the intrigue. Many viewers believe the military knows far more than it admits about these pyramid-shaped visitors. What advanced technology, human or otherwise, allows objects to hover perfectly, rotate, and vanish without a trace? The aviation community continues to debate it, but answers remain as elusive as the craft themselves. Number 12. Passenger with alcohol problems. Alcohol can make people impulsive, reckless, and sometimes dangerous, but trying to break an airplane window mid-flight takes it to another level. On a flight from Russia, a heavily intoxicated man caused panic when he began pounding on the airplane window with alarming force. Fellow passengers gasped as the interior panel cracked, raising fears about depressurization and potential catastrophe. The man grew increasingly aggressive, shouting incoherently and grabbing at seats. Crew members and passengers acted quickly, restraining him before the situation escalated. He was firmly tied to his seat with multiple layers of heavy adhesive tape and rope, a desperate measure rarely seen on commercial flights. Throughout the remaining hours, he thrashed and cursed, but his restraints held. Despite the cracks in the window, the aircraft maintained pressure and continued safely to its destination. The moment the plane landed, authorities boarded swiftly to take the unruly passenger into custody. Number 11. A real pterosaur. A video recorded in Idaho shook social media by showing what appeared to be a massive winged creature flying gracefully through the sky. The footage shows a bird-like figure with wide, leathery wings beating slowly as it glides through the clouds. Zooming in reveals a silhouette uncannily similar to a pterodactyl, the prehistoric reptile thought to have died out 150 million years ago. Experts confirmed the footage had not been digitally manipulated, intensifying the mystery. Viewers debated fiercely. Was it a surviving descendant of the ancient pterosaur species? A misidentified giant bird? Or perhaps a remote-controlled aircraft cleverly disguised as a creature? Some noted the wing movements seemed almost mechanical, while others insisted it looked too organic to be a drone. Speculation grew, ranging from secret military technology to the possibility that some prehistoric creatures might still exist in remote parts of the world. Until someone captures clearer footage or encounters the creature up close, this airborne mystery remains unresolved. Number 10. The spy balloons. This viral clip from November 2022 captured global attention when a massive balloon appeared drifting across peaceful skies. Identified later as China's spy balloon, the object stirred international outrage and concern. Was it merely a weather balloon as China claimed, or a sophisticated surveillance device gathering intelligence on U.S. military sites? As the balloon floated silently over American territory, speculation grew. News stations tracked its movement across multiple states. Finally, after days of tension, a U.S. fighter jet swooped in and blasted it out of the sky. The Department of Defense praised